Whoa!
Holy.
Oh, that's
And
two.
today is a day with no espresso. Can you believe it? Okay, something's
My hand
gone
hurts.
awry.
Jeez.
There we go.
My goodness.
Hot
Thought we
glass.
could make a giant stack of hot balls, but
Hot glass Mesopotamia.
there it is. Now that's ice cold, so I wonder if we can just break that.
Let me zoom in. Why is it
What?
ice cold? You just pulled it out of a furnace.
Well, it's 2,000 back here. It's probably 1,500, but right here it's probably about 1,000. That's solid. If I just touch it with the shear, it breaketh.
It does, and into the tray it goes.
So that's all recycle. Oh,
Good little. We're never gonna get these unstuck
no,
now.
that's a double pipe scenario.
I'll just take this.
That's a double pipe situation.
Good sculpture work.
That's great sculptural action. We're
Welcome
going to run
on.
the intro, folks. Welcome to the show. It's number 227, and here we go.
You're on.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Huron's a lake in
Huron.
Michigan.
All right. This is going to be a quad mix special. Mom, I don't know if you've told them what the plan is for tonight's show.
Well, how many people read their e-news? Shout out to Jessica. Tonight's question, she picked a picture, we'll talk about that later, of Van Gogh. But welcome to the Glass Academy. We got Jacob, Oliver, and it was focusing on my finger, there's Bess. She's got a mic tonight, so guess what? You cannot stump us with any questions.
Oliver, how about we try something radical here? You take the tweezers from the front side and grab the front of it, and I'll just focus on turning as much as I can.
Just give it the.
And we'll just give it the
super twist.
Super vortexual twistalization. Never been done before. The multi-person super twist of 4 different mixes. We got 1,000,000 colors and we got 1,000,000 twists coming up here. I'll let it sag one time. Here we go.
No! Focus, focus.
Dude, it works really good actually. If we start doing these as signature pumpkins this year, this is the way.
Ah, all right. Just what happens if his
All right.
tweeters heat up too much?
I'll give you a little angle like that. So we're not
Yeah,
getting
you
too
know, just-
crazy. Give it a pinch.
I don't want to
Nice.
And we're
say.
Whoa, it's psychedelic. What didn't you want to say?
The tweezers heating up.
Big time.
Yeah, that's
Would
okay.
you mind turning down the exposure on the camera a little bit? If you hit the down arrow on the circular thing,
Down arrow.
Bess will come grab it.
I'm coming.
Show me once, and you don't need to show me again.
Is this the
So
first
you're gonna
live
hit
show
here?
where we get best
Oh,
commentary?
I'm mad. Okay.
This might, well, Bess has hopped in and out of the commentary,
turn it
but
down,
she's
but once the
completely
sun goes
mic'd
down,
up
you're gonna
now,
turn it back
and means that things could get a little bit radical.
And
Down on the button. You hit down and then you scroll it like a scroller, but you go more exposure, less exposure. Holy
Night
moly,
changes.
it's actually pretty hot in here. Oliver, you want to tell them what we were working on today?
Oh man, I would love to, Jake. Boy, Jake and I kind of co-opted, and we took about 7 hours trying to figure out how to hang a door, and we got 2, and we're almost happy with them. And the good news is that we have about 20 more to hang.
Yep.
But we figured it out, and they're going to go a lot faster now. We just had some hiccups earlier today. But we're going to be making the Michigan room and then adding some new additions to the gallery side, making that space nice and spiffy.
Really cool looking door hanging situation, but it just was a little bit of a hassle trying to figure it out, getting them to hang level, having the right amount of hardware.
Yeah.
We spent like $200 on just the hanging little mechanisms up on the ceiling, and then we realized that we're actually going to probably have to buy 50%.
Twice as much more, yeah.
More. So
we've been in our HGTV phase like this past week.
yeah, we have been redesigning and couldn't think of anything that rhymed.
Okay, so tonight, these items were live on Facebook, so you could see what we had going on. And tonight, we've got a interesting spin the wheel.
Blow?
So we're going to look at the board. We're going to look at the products after this piece
Beautiful.
so that you can see the wheel of shenanigans,
This is
what
a
the options
serious
are.
situation.
and what we're going to be doing all night.
This is after some brainstorming. What I think we may try and work your custom order into Oliver here. Very light. That's good.
So it's kind of interesting when you spin the transparents, the color, they overlap a little. It's a lot different than spinning an opaque.
It's radical. There's a lot going on. Now all the colors aren't completely bright, but look at all the swirlage and action and
Aim it towards the
craziness.
ground. Come lower. Yep. So we can see a little more of that.
That's looking
Awesome.
super. What color mixes did you use, Jake?
All four of them.
All four of them.
We had a color mix 2 years ago. We had a color mix last year. We've got one we're testing out for this year. And then a few shows back, Chris had just made a color mix on a whim, and that's still some reminiscent action of that.
Is that one in particular, the stained glass looking one?
Yeah, that's that orange kind of bright one right there over there. Do you mind waxing those jacks one time before we go for this move, and then we'll go for a paddle?
Yeah.
Bess, could we get you in here for a cap of the pipe? Just a straight palm on there, you know the deal.
Do you know that we didn't have espresso today? So this show's going to be like la la la.
But I did get an espresso maker hooked up in my house this morning, and I had 3 this morning trying to figure it out.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Just had to make sure it worked.
Yeah, and then Zach called me, my housemate. Real light. A little more now. Beautiful. Cool. Then Zach called me like 2 hours after I left. We each had like 3 espressos, and he was like, dude, I went to make one more espresso, and the machine exploded everywhere. What did I do? And I was like,
no.
I don't know, man. I don't even know how to work that thing myself.
I've only made 3 so far. Like,
So this is just a warmer up, but we're not getting too radical, but it is a pretty radical color pattern. But let's go for an iridescent gold foot.
okay.
Not too big, just golf ballish.
If you guys drink espresso,
It's a great question.
put it in the chat. All right.
Drinkware night again. Not
There we
again,
go.
but we just had
Wait. Stand still.
we just had goblet night last week. This is not going to be any stemware involved in tonight's show, but it's going to be beautiful tumbler, classic drinking vessels. And that's that. Perfect size.
You just want the gold on
I
there?
think one good schmack will do. Chris and Matt and Joey were all out at the Michigan Renaissance Festival today, setting up the booth, cleaning it, putting up the banners, getting our free passes and whatnot. And they had a very productive day out there. They just finished up about a half hour ago. And so Oliver and I are here holding it down at the studio.
Wait a second. What are Bess and I?
And
Chopped
you guys
liver?
are holding it down right over there as well.
I will say this about Renaissance. Renaissance is an outdoor festival. You rent the booth, and so during the year, it's vacant. You put doors on your booth and all that kind of jazz.
I think I'm good on a paddle. You can just go right for the honey.
Got it.
But during the year, all sorts of critters come in. The rain happens, the fall happens, leaves fall off the tree. So it is no easy feat cleaning up in the spring. Well, it's not spring, in the fall. Plants grow. There's plants all over the place. I have a vine that grew all over one of our display units, which is super cool. But it's a good day of cleaning, sweeping, hosing down the booth, stapling fabric to the shelves, getting it ready so our display looks beautiful.
Just did a pretty darn cool move. I haven't done it in a while here on a foot. It's kind of like, I need one.
Okay.
It's kind of like a half Rosetta. It's like a wave.
I'm liking how that's looking.
You're at the Gathering Point, show number 227.
Yeah, if you guys are new to the show, this is the flip around process here. And we're out here in Dearborn, Michigan. This is show number 227, like Michelle just mentioned. And we are making work on the internet, but also on a blowpipe. And a nice hot punny.
So this is Oliver's collaboration. Is he opening it?
Nice catch. Very nice catch.
What about collaboration?
Are you opening this? Is this like, what is this piece? Who is this for?
This is the warmer upper, and Oliver collaborated on swirling up that color with me. And that was a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
This is not the piece to hand off to Oliver right now because of all the swirlage going on.
That's what I'm getting at.
I'm going to use the Sophietta to round it out. It's a little off center right now, so I'm going to get that fixed up first. But no, this would be a tough one. It's going to be tough enough for me already. You can tell by the texture and the color up here, the way it's splitting apart and whatnot. That spot right there, those are going to be really weak spots that want to blow out way too quick. So I'm going to give it a light trim.
Is that one of the reasons you tested all the different color patterns so you could understand how the glass would move?
Kind of, but in whatever we would do, if it was our signature glass or our signature pumpkin, we wouldn't choose a color pattern like this. It's just too hard to wrangle, and all these spots will work well together when they're spotty and they're evenly coated on the glass with an equidistant spot count. But when you start swirling them up and 3 of the blues get chunked up together and then 3 of the oranges get chunked up together in a nice long line, they all blow out weird and funky and they just don't do what you want them to do. I'm already sweating onto my face.
So it's kind of like a chocolate chip cookie. You think you can add more in when you go to do it, and then you add more chocolate chip cookies, and then they don't stay in cookie form. They just turn into a ball of goo.
If we have bakers out there in the chat, they may understand that reference.
Yes. Did you understand that reference?
I love cooking with a pan. I really don't have success with the oven, unless it's salmon. Which Oliver picked up some ridiculous salmon last week.
Dude, that salmon, I've been thinking about that salmon a lot recently.
That salmon was out of
I
control.
heard we're talking about cooking and baking.
Yeah, so Bess is here. She's got an idea.
Let's hear it.
About what?
You know how
She's
like
got an idea.
when I've done chocolate chip cookies, I throw in more chocolate chips because I want it super chocolatey, and then the cookie
do a
doesn't
gold
stay
dip wrap.
together.
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a ratio that you know of?
There has to be to a certain point because of the oils that are in the chocolate chips.
Oh.
This morning I got super inspired and I made an egg souffle for breakfast.
Made what?
Like an egg and cheese souffle.
What is a souffle now?
So souffle, it's a mixture of, you can make like a roux with the flour and the butter first.
Yeah, back up. What is a roux?
Like from scratch. So you melt down butter,
Okay.
whisk in flour to make a roux. Basically, it's like a nice thickener. Pour in milk and your spices. Then you put whatever cheese you want to use. I used Swiss cheese, so I melted that all together. And then egg yolk. So then you leave that mixture for a second, and
That's
then you
the
go.
roux?
No,
this
is
the
a
roux was
souffle
just the
now.
flour and butter.
Gotcha.
Then you leave that whole mixture, and you go back and you whisk egg whites so that they're nice and fluffy, and then you fold those into the mixture, pop them in little ramekins, and then bake it.
So wait a second. You're going to tell us about this awesome, if you have ramekins, how many did you make?
I made 3 little mini ones.
Oh.
It sounds really delicious.
It was.
You can show us a picture when they're done, when they go to the glory hole.
Yeah.
Hold it up in the air. You can give it a little point.
All right,
too,
show me
maybe.
now.
A little point.
Wait, right here.
Sorry.
Oh, Bess, it looks like a recipe from a magazine.
I don't get to bake a ton, but I
Do
love
any
doing
of
it.
our
So.
customers out there know what she was talking about?
They probably all do. And we're probably the ones that are like, Rue? That was the last name of someone, a
brother.
friend of mine.
Get her ripping. We got a punny.
All right, Oliver's doing a small bit of glass for lip wrap. I wish in the chat we could do pictures. I guess you kind of can on Facebook. Is this a lip wrap?
Sharon said she likes making homemade pasta. That's also one of my favorites.
Homemade pasta sounds delicious. All right.
So, Jake, Dave has a question.
Hold it up in the air on your way over. What's that?
Dave has a question.
Yeah.
Hi, Jake. I see you rarely using newspaper to shape the piece. Does the piece drive the tool being used like jacks versus newspaper, or are jacks a personal preference?
That's a great question.
All right, he's going to concentrate on the lip wrap. And while he does that, Dave, I wonder what you use.
Personally, I don't really even like the newspaper at all because it gets water all over the bench. It gets water all over your hand. It's about feeling the glass, but I'm really comfortable with the jacks and with the marver. So 90% of the time that someone's going to use a sloppy block and round it out really nice, I like to take it right to the marver and touch every point of the glass and figure it right out. And it's the same with the jacks versus the paper for me.
Yeah, I was never trained with paper, so when I saw it, I was like, I don't understand. And I think a lot of it has to do with how you're trained. I like the metal tools because you can conduct the heat in them and decide where you're going to use them. Newspaper doesn't absorb a ton of the heat, and you can feel the glass. I think it's really good for really big pieces when you don't want to marver because you don't want to muscle it all on the marver. But for smaller pieces, very, very rarely do we use newspaper.
Nice. I mean, Chris is... Let me make sure my mic's on. Yeah. Chris is really big on the newspaper, though, I've noticed. He uses it a lot for his pieces. Granted, a lot of his pieces always end up being
Bigger.
super big.
This is pretty interesting. This is some sort of like jar holding device.
And it actually looks really good with the light behind you now.
Little
I
mini
really
base.
like that shape
Yeah.
of it.
It's interesting. I'm not sure what we would
Any
call
reduction to it or no?
it. There's reduction, and we're going to go for a stamp first.
Okay.
And then we can try our new when you're done.
Background special. It's just really interesting in the colors. I mean, we have oranges, blues, there's some reds, a little bit of yellow, and then a couple iridescent rubies and golds all mixed into this one piece. So this is going to be kind of we're going to see what happens special, but 90% of those colors are very non-reactive colors except for the orange, and I can see where the orange is at. So hopefully...
Yeah.
It's going to be just perfect.
Perfect.
And this piece is going to be for sale here tonight on the show. Shipping included in the price as soon as we get it into the box. Thank you, dude.
But we got lots to show you today, too.
Nice. All right, and we're going to go here on this next one for the bling blingification. So notice that foot is a beautiful deep amber, and then the lip kind of almost looks like clear right now. And any extra golds we have in the body of these mixes are going to explode with iridescence.
Explode.
It does seem pretty historical. Let's do it one more time. I got a little bit of purple sheen. Let's do it. Let's give it one more if you don't mind. Thanks, Oliver. Now we got some
Look at
metallic
that.
properties on the whole body too.
So
Beautiful
let's
piece.
see if our new backdrop works. Because it's kind of busy to see the piece in that area, check this out. Wah, wah, wah.
Take this guy real quick.
Well, I was hoping Jake would hold it up on the next one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Why do we have disco camera tonight?
disco camera.
Was it going on and off for you or no? Never mind then.
He's into the box. 907 degrees in there.
Not a bad warmer-upper piece.
I'm warm now. I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but I'm pretty sweaty.
Feeling good.
All
What do
right,
we got going
well,
on next?
Great question.
what was the question?
What is next?
The table, because we want to talk about the
Oh.
patterns before we
We
spin
got
the
a great
wheel.
table. Do you want to show it off and I'll film, or you want me to show it off?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You're
Guess
good at
I'll film it
talking.
off.
Okay, wait.
Show it
Look
off.
at the wheel for a second. Check out the
Oh,
words
boy.
on it.
Mix, fat, mystery, mini, line, short, spots, tall, Van Gogh, mystery, wave, handle, mix.
So you have to pick one in the white spin and one in the green spin, and that's the next item we'll make.
All right, that sounds good.
Right?
I like that.
So,
So I'm going to
okay.
go over some of the products on the table here. Eventually, we will invest in a nice spotlight, especially when it comes to wintertime, because it is a little shadowy here today. But hopefully you guys can get a good look at these pieces. We got some really cool ones. First being number one, this set of crackle gem tone colored glasses. Perfect size. These are a perfect everyday in your cupboard water glass, and they're all really similar in size. Here's your gold one. Look at that texture on there.
The orange one's my favorite because it looks like it's glowing.
The orange one, it looks like it's on fire.
I wish I had some colored beverage to pour in it, because it changes. You see it bright in the cracks. It's really cool.
Totally. Because all the cracks are clear. Your colors on the outside. This is just a beautiful set here, number one. Sold as a set of 4 because they're perfectly matched up. We have a really nice, so basically we're working on our color pattern situation for 2023 signature products. So we made a beautiful blue mix and we tested it on multiple different base colors. Golds, transparent, gold brown, opal light blue, we got a white, we got another blue, and a bunch of different examples. So we wanted to put these up and kind of get your guys' opinion by $, by seeing which ones go first, what you guys like. Michelle already pulled her favorite out of the batch.
In fact, will you hand it to me?
Oh, here it is.
Here's my favorite. So this baby's not allowed by any of you. It's super metallic, but this is what I liked about it. Wah, wah, wah.
And for the exact same purposes, except I like it a little bit lighter. This was my favorite of the bunch.
I like that one.
Same
a lot.
idea, right? Let's see the inside.
Beautiful shape of the glass. That's part of it for me too. But look at how it gets lighter on the inside. A lighter gold. Oliver, did you have a favorite of the bunch? I know you did.
I did.
You better show that off, and you better hold that in front of your outfit today because it's almost
Oh,
branded.
Number 8's my favorite.
Really?
I
thought it was number 7. I thought you said that was the winner.
Wait.
But hey, I don't know.
No. I got
What?
myself confused. Everyone makes mistakes, guys. Everyone makes mistakes. This one right here. I liked it for a lot of the same reasons I like number 8, but it's a little bit more blued out. But I love like the teal backdrop to this with all the different like stained glass reds and all that.
Oh yeah.
It's just such a good contrasting glass. Like this one screams like summer in Brazil to me.
Summer in Brazil.
Number 10 is one of my favorites, Oliver.
Number
All right,
10.
Bess
Oh,
is
yeah.
jumping
Bess's
in.
favorite.
And against
And that's a favorite
Oliver's
of someone
shirt.
else I know.
Who's that?
All right, Sue Schmidt.
This is a favorite of Sue's.
Yeah, perhaps it is. We're going to see about that. And maybe a custom order coming off of that. The table's not live yet. It's in 5 minutes. But I know someone out there is itching to get this one home to them, and we're gonna see who that is.
All right.
So I'm just gonna show off the camera here right now, and we go across the table. There's our goblets over there.
And those are still available on the website, Jake.
Those are still on the
Yes.
website, Bess is saying.
They are under
And sometimes-
show 227.
Like the picture, it's hard to show scale because we make them look all the same size. So the shot glasses are smaller.
That yellow one's tight. Super
The
swirler.
yellow one. I'll pull that one up real
Yeah, I
quick.
can see that.
That handle is like, that's a big...
Oh my goodness.
You see what I'm talking
That's
about?
almost looking like a snail.
Yeah, that's...
That's a beauty.
Yeah, I thought he was a cutie when I was pulling for the show.
I'd say that's a good pick right there, Bess.
Thank you.
I don't know who it was, but someone went very try hard on their handle for that one.
Someone
I
liked the
really,
sound.
I like it a
Someone's
lot.
asking if you could show number 9.
Number 9. Oh, the Super Blue Special.
Super blue special.
Okay, so here's the deal. Some of you in Facebook started telling us your favorites. Only one of you is going to win these cups or be able to get these cups tonight. So, as our website opens at 6:30 for sales, you can just tell us in the chat your favorite because we want to make more of these. We just want to know which one people like the best before we make a bunch.
Only one person's gonna buy each one. We're not making them to order. They're one and done. So if they all sell, then we're really gonna have no information as to what everyone's favorite mix was. So put it in the chat. Let us know, excuse me, your number that you decide is your favorite, and we're gonna base our signature pieces this year off of that research.
And on that note, you're standing right in front of Spin the Wheel.
I am. And Oliver, you want to spin one? I'll spin one because we got to get one white and one green.
Okay, yeah, sure. We gotta get one white and one green.
Well,
guess.
because one is the body shape, one is the color pattern.
Okay.
So you better go white, Oliver.
Yeah, I know exactly
Don't
how
mess
this guy
around.
worked. I'm gonna give it the opposite turn.
We've got lines.
And
Listen to that
if it
clapping.
doesn't
Oh.
end on white, it's the white to the right of the stopper.
Oh,
Which is
Mystery.
mystery.
Okay.
Landed right on there.
lines and mystery.
Good job, Oliver.
Thank you, Bess. Thank you.
Lines. Straight lines or curved lines?
I don't know, what's it have?
If
It
it's a
looks like
line, if
straight.
it's a line, it's gotta be straight because we got wave on there.
Yep.
All right.
It's gotta be straight lines in a mystery body style.
Straight lines. And we're doing drinkware. So then what we're going to do is, this is what we're going to do.
And it's mystery. While you're thinking, I'm going to go over to the color pattern.
Yeah, check it out.
So
we gotta use
basically-
those colors too? Bunch
Well,
of
yeah,
spotty
it's all
colors
about
for
the
lines?
blues. Oh, I
Holy
don't
son of
know.
a gun.
Okay, so those are the bases. This, and this. And then these are the mixes. So you could do in the mold and get lines, all kinds of different ways. So you are at the gathering point. This is show number 227. Welcome to the Glass Academy. Got some social things
What if you did,
while they are disgusting. Glory hole over there. Those are our pipes and that thing. We got one furnace that's on, a second furnace that's on, and a collaboration happening. This is your time to ask questions. Glass Academy is located in Dearborn, Michigan. We are a small private art studio where we teach classes, make product, and entertain you with live glassblowing videos. Oliver's not messing around. His engineering
Right.
brain has kicked in.
That's a mystery to me.
That is mystery. We do have mystery.
Mystery can be
Well, it's
anything.
okay.
It's in your brain. You don't even have to show us.
Yeah.
If you want to just freestyle, you can just freestyle.
The table is live.
The table
I
is live.
have a QR code to the table on the screen, and then I'm putting the link in the
Ooh.
chat.
Nice job. As a refresher, there are the items. Every week we have something different because we kind of educate you as we go along. Ooh, very different evening without espresso
All right.
involved.
Was that on the mic you said that, Jay?
And
didn't.
Bess
Okay, so we'll just
espresso.
leave it a mystery for everybody then.
Espresso?
Mystery form.
Yeah,
we know
I think
what
I
the
say it with an
plan
X.
is.
Oh. Oliver, Becky says she likes the drawing because it looks like it should feel good in your hand.
I'll think you
That
can go
was
straight
the
for it.
idea.
About 4 coats.
Okay.
About the size of like that foot you brought over on the last one.
You got it.
So here's the plan. We got some clear glass. We're gonna go for my favorite color pattern or favorite color mix that we've created here at the Glass Academy. And this is our potential 2023 signature mix. The lines are going to be created from the optic mold. We're going to do straight ribs, which is kind of a difficult process to keep them perfectly straight. Holy rust. But we're also going to add a little bit of mystery action to it by having this beautiful iridescent dark gold. This is the gold from the color that the cup that Michelle liked the most of the bunch. And we're going to put some rings, maybe 3, maybe 4 rings. So it's kind of like countering the straight up and down lines on there. So it's got an almost cross-hatched pattern. And then when you hit the mold with this, it's going to distort these rings as well and kind of give them some waviness. So we'll have straight up and down rings and waves and mystery.
Lines.
Right, lines. What did I say?
Waves.
Mystery? I don't know what's going on.
The funny thing is,
Look
we
at
go
that thing
over
go.
all this stuff and we talk about it, and then when you're in the minute, it's like, wait, what did we say we were doing?
When I'm in the minute, it's in it.
All right, who's got some questions? Bess is ready to answer you.
Yeah, I hope everyone's having a beautiful day out there. Is this ready on this one?
You ready for me?
Yeah. It's been a beautiful week here at the Glass Academy. That's a perfect excuse, man.
I'd say the weather has just been divine.
Hold on, right here. Stay right here. Let's do one more. That was perfect, Oliver.
Thank you.
Let's do one more.
One more,
That's how
he
good it
says. Notice how it didn't want
My
to stick
finger,
there at
though,
first?
is not good.
Glass has to be hot to stick.
That was 4 nice iridescent bands across lines, across mystery, across everything.
If
All
we
right,
just
good
keep on
news.
saying mystery, we'll hit the brief.
I think we've already hit what we're supposed to do, so there you go, folks.
What are you gonna like clock out and go home?
No matter what happens, we're good.
We're good.
All right, if you missed out on buying, because some people have fast fingers and I don't know how they get stuff that fast, do not worry. We are going to make more for our signature event, August 24th. Mark your calendars. Even if you are not local, we've just devised all these really cool, fun incentives and things you all can do from a distance.
I think now, once Bess gets done pulling all the products from the table that have sold instantly, I think Bess, if you had the opportunity to throw up the Michigan Evolution event page, throw up a link for them, if you guys are able to, on your tablet or your phone or your rock book, pull up this page and take a look over what the plan is for the 24th. We just finalized this today, and I think you guys are really, really going to get excited about it.
While we finalized, we've been talking about it for weeks, trying to figure it all out. And now we have. Or
This is a tight fit.
we figured out as much as we're going to figure out.
Yep, what's going to happen is going to happen.
You've been so excited talking about the 24th for like the last 2 weeks, it seems like.
Yeah. It's going to be a blast. It's just going to be, I can't even go over it all with you guys. You just got to check out that
Maybe
link.
the games are going to be fun. Maybe we could have buy a virtual game ticket. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then like we do it.
Yeah, something like that. Many more brainstormings to be had.
Or if you did a virtual game ticket and you won one of the prizes, it would still work if you were far away.
Ooh, look at that.
Is this the new mold?
Nope, this is our most old and most used mold, the 12.4.5 incher.
Use that for everything.
Yeah, that's a classic. If they had one that was like a ½ inch wider, that would be the most beautiful mold one has ever seen. Blow? Yeah. I really didn't have a doubt, Sue, like I said in your email. Good. I think Taryn's been awarded multiple years in a row now. She's the reigning champ with quickest fingers on the Gathering Point show.
Kelly
Which
Robson
means-
was another one.
Who?
Kelly Robson.
Kelly's pretty darn fast too, that's the truth. But it does take a quick finger to get what you want when we have our VIP virtual shows, when we have our big pumpkin show and our holiday show. There's a lot of speed involved in getting the piece
Isn't that what
you
like
so desire.
QVC was about? Like, buy now, 4 left, 3 left, 2 left, sold out.
Yeah. Well. Good. Wow.
Does that look pretty sweet?
It's looking pretty cool.
Can you
so
hold
far.
it like over the flourish here? All right, hold still.
Whatever you do, just don't touch the screen. I'm liking how that's looking. That's looking good.
So now we're gonna need another one of those caps from you, Bess.
Got it.
I'm gonna puff it out a little bit extra here so it's a little bit wide. Bess is trapping the air in the pipe so that Oliver can squish against her palm. So honestly, through the pipe, these guys are touching palms.
Can we see that palm, please?
I feel like I'm ET.
Has that passed standard?
It's ET. I was gonna say we're fighting, but we're ET. Okay. That's
It's the energy of the whole piece. So when someone says, who made that? It's all of us, you guys. Even
This is a
Bess
move.
was involved.
I want to get this move done in one heat here. All right, squish like a champ. Beautiful, that's it. See that smoke ring come up right next to my face? I don't know if you guys saw it in the camera. It was a perfect little
No,
ring.
we were zoomed in on it, and we were looking at Bess's hand doing the work.
Well, can anyone guess why we want to do that particular move with this particular piece in one move like that? Sometimes we'll do 2 or 3 and we'll really be squishing it, working it, getting a perfect tight edge, but I really want to do that one time. Send your guesses in.
You want a foot or a punty?
Let's do a Maurice.
Okay.
None of the above.
Huh?
He asked if you wanted a foot or Maurice, and it was neither.
Yeah. Precisely. So I wasn't able to, there we go. I think Bess is going to be getting up that warmer upper on the web here with a little bit of assistance from Michelle. I'm going to be getting a little more heat on the bottom of this before he comes over. Because I want the sides to be cold, but I want the bottom to be hot. So that when I go like this, the bottom just indents just the right amount.
I think these are all details that when you do the annealer reveal on Thursday are really important to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Because it's dark in here a little bit. We'll get a spot on that glass in the winter. But some of the things you're talking about are really interesting and super important that make the glass like really nice finish. But when it's hot, the colors look like mush.
Mush Keller.
Mush, right? Like you can kind of see it's orange. It's cooling off. You can hear it.
That word makes me think of Cornelius, the guy from that winter show that we watched, the holiday show.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know,
I want to be a
mush.
dentist.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't remember his name.
Cornelius.
Cra-
See that gold brown, that darker color is starting to get darker, and then we'll iridize at the very end. But we've got that speckled pattern of all the blues underneath. And the blues, there are 2 iridescent blues in that mixture.
I say my mic's off and then everyone's quiet. All
I was
right.
thinking.
Oh, you can think. All right,
focusing.
Oliver's got it. It's got a hole in the top. And he's going to spend a minute reheating it. You got to watch the experimental show this Sunday. We did something with commercial glass. You might have seen a picture on Facebook. It was interesting.
We were having
Jake's
fun
gonna-
during the experimental show. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
it was. It definitely, timing was different. It was a different show.
Hey, take a look at this, Mom.
All right.
If you get a giant zoom right on that goober,
What is that goober?
that's not anything to do with Uber. That is treachery. That's beeswax, a giant ball of it, right where the tweezers belong.
And how did that happen?
I couldn't tell you, but what I can do as Oliver's heating that up is run around the bench one time and realize that what I need is not here, and come right back, and then we'll tweeze it open and give it a snip.
Are you talking about Yukon Cornelius, like from Rudolph?
Yes. Precisely. Everybody knows that show. I think this is going to be a really, really cool
Do you
class.
know when we
Yeah,
were growing up,
thanks for bringing that up.
that show was once a year? And like if you missed it, you missed it.
What show?
That's so
Like
cool.
any of the cartoons at holiday time?
My favorite one was Year Without a Santa Claus with Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
There's
I don't
so
know that
many
one.
good ones. And now you can all watch them on like YouTube or whatever.
How many
anytime
of
you
you guys
want.
used to spend time at the roller derby?
Roller rink.
Roller
The
derby.
roller rink.
Roller
I
rink.
have never, maybe once or twice I went to a roller rink.
I could see you out there whipping it up.
Listen,
doing
I
a
don't
little
belong
moonwalk.
I don't belong on anything that has my feet on wheels independent of each other. Like, I'll get on a skateboard. I've never snowboarded, but I would try snowboarding.
Snowboarding's cool.
But skis, rollerblades, no. No way, man.
Pass.
I am too much of a klutz for that.
And here he is, blowing glass, ladies and gentlemen.
That's hand-eye. Foot-eye is not that
Foot eye
good.
is
My
something
foot-eye is
different.
really bad.
This is almost becoming to have like a little something like an alligator texture. If you guys are against animal cruelty, show all your animal gator friends this glass.
This glass was actually made with
Ooh.
0 gator.
It looks really
No gator
good
involved.
against your shirt
Non-GMO.
because it shows up. And then against the window. Go, turn slow.
It's gluten-free.
Turn slow.
Keto friendly.
Yep.
No
There we
gator.
go.
No gator.
Hey, you know what else? Someone commented, take a screenshot. I forget about that. You guys, the show's on YouTube. You can go back at any time, screenshot anything that you liked, and send us the picture and say, I'm interested in this.
That's the best way for custom orders. If you guys can see this Pontiel connection on the bottom here, might be difficult, but it's on. It's about small. It's smaller than the size of a pea. It's barely hanging on there.
Right in there.
And so when I go for this squish, it's not going to be a push. It's going to be more like a push. And then we're going to take it, knock it off, and get it away as fast as we can because it's right where it belongs right now, right about to break and fall off the pipe. That's just how we want it. It's a good thing, but it's a precarious thing.
And so right before you crack it off at the table, hold it upright, pause for a second, and we'll get it against that backdrop.
Will do. Wilbur. Has anybody ever drank the liquor Maker's Mark before?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about this last week.
Oh, well, I was just saying that we filmed an incredible experimental show, and you guys are going to want to tune in. Is that this next Sunday, or is it the week after that? Yeah, next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Holy blingin'.
Bling, 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 bling,
Holy
bling.
jumping.
Oh,
Who used to say
and
that?
we're going to get soundtracks. So next time, Bess, so you know this is coming down the pipeline.
Zoomy zoom.
We can get lower. Lower. That way.
It's going to explode.
All right, never mind. There it is. Perfect. We're going to get sound effects. So we can get
Bites,
the
sound.
the bling, the bling. Or the sound of broken glass.
We don't like
To freak
sound
you all
around
out.
here.
I feel like all of our sound effects could just be like recorded from Jake.
The bus.
Imported.
Just
The warmer upper is live.
Warmer Upper is live and on the website. Didn't see what Bess named it, but that was some sort of really cool in-betweener, super sweet
I
color
named it
swirler.
the warmer upper.
Warmer Upper, a classic name.
that's a good
High
name
tech.
right there for it.
It's beautiful.
You'll know what it is.
Do you want to come over here where it's a little cooler?
Yeah, and that one's going to go up for sale on the website here in a minute, too. That one was, well, none of the glasses of that color pattern are left to show you, but it was mostly blues with a deep gold band on it. It turned out perfect. It was probably a little bit wider than this guy. It'll be on the website here soon. This is number 7, Oliver's favorite.
No love for Oliver's
No love for
favorite.
Oliver's
yeah,
favorite.
listen,
Hey, man.
I see how it is.
Okay, will you grab the question du jour?
Question du jour. Who would you invite to come watch a demo with you at the Glass Academy? So she's talking about having someone sit next to you and you divulge into the wonders of glass art
And
here at the Glass Academy.
if you opened your e-news, Jessica put a picture of Van Gogh in there. Give that a thought. Like Van Gogh sitting in here and being like, hey,
Who would you like to get creative with?
let me show you these blue colors.
Take
Let's
a
make
happy hour
Starry
with.
Night together.
Yeah,
So cool.
that'd be pretty cool.
I know.
There was something I was going to say.
So what happens if they answer and where do they answer?
enews at glassacademy.com. Bess is going to have that email coming up to you. You send that answer to that email. We'd love to see it in the chat too. The more you guys chat, the more the chat robots send out good energy into the universe. So chat it up real good, but send that to enews at glassacademy.com, and that's how you enter to win the giveaway. This week's giveaway
Is under here.
is right here, and some of you guys may not be Anneal or Reveal watchers on Thursday at 3 p.m., but this was made after the show, an incredible
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
Joey and Chris, brilliant yellow extravaganza with the stamp right on the side, Martini Special, and this is going to be the giveaway for tonight's show. And I almost don't even feel bad about having the ceiling as a backdrop to this glass because the ceiling is so painted and tasty and delicious back there.
And someone last week, just like you today, entered the question and they're going to win this.
Incredible. We'll do that a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
Maria pointed out that it was on Insta, which it was, because we had a Instagram live video that some people caught of making that.
yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Very nice.
Very
Shout out to
good.
Maria.
Everyone stayed a little extra long there.
All right, Oliver, why
Yep.
don't you spin the wheel so Bess can...
And I think, Oliver, whatever we
Handshake.
get, maybe we collab on this one and you go for the color pattern and I'll go for the design of the piece.
You got it. Okay.
No pressure or anything, but just pick something really difficult.
Yeah, I'll really spin this wheel in a unique way. Oh boy, a lot of pressure now.
That was so good. The way you spun it was just amazing.
Great job, Oliver.
Tall. Bess, do you want to come in here
Sure.
and
Oh,
give this one a
Bess
spin?
can give it a spin. All right.
We're
It
going
feels
to the
weird if
right
I
of the
spin it
thing,
twice
the
in a
first
row.
green, if it doesn't land on green. Oh, nice.
Tall spots.
Woohoo!
Tallest
Which is
spots. Okay.
kind of like the one you liked over there, Oliver.
Tall
Yeah.
and spots, huh? Does anyone want to say what the final answer was one more time?
Tall and spots.
Yeah.
It'd be tall in spots,
Tall in
Jay.
spots
I think
it
we're gonna
is.
Do
go
you
for
guys
something.
mind if I let you know the winning was? So part of the Wheel of Names is kind of to allow them to get away from that burning fire. Oliver's warming himself up again as he thinks about the color.
I'll shuck some pipes over here. You guys know the deal with shucking
Yeah.
pipes, don't you?
We got the back door open, got a little tree there, makes you feel like you're nice and cool. And then over here, not sure if their mics were on.
So what Oliver was saying was, are you talking about me taking a full gather and doing the whole color pattern and getting it all ready to go and everything? And I was like, pretty much. And he said he's thinking for spots, which I think is a great idea. The piece that had this white, similar to this color pattern, it's already sold. We're gonna do a white base, probably about 2 coats of this beautiful white right here. And then he's gonna pick one of these patterns, and luckily, these are all a really large grain stained glass personalized GA mixture that we've made. So they're all going to
Excuse
be
me?
basically spots. Beautiful, perfect size gather. Get that back end up so it's falling off the pipe.
These are all our colors here.
Like really.
Then
just
they
let
go
it
into
fall
these
in.
little trays because we want, the trays have to be metal, so because they're going to heat up. If I touch the white color right now, I'd actually burn my hand. Jake's mentioning 2 layers. That will make the backdrop denser. So there is the white.
To go back to Dave's question from earlier, a great technical question. Oliver did a pretty nice job there of shaping up the glass, but if you're at the point in your career, your glass blowing level, that you can shape the mass into what you want in the color, you're removing the need for the block, you're removing the need for the marber, and you're pretty much right there with all the core heat you need. You get it right there. I'll take it to the marber one time to give the outside a cool, even layer, and then blow the bubble out. You've got a lot of juicy, tasty heat to work with. And he's going for his favorite one right there. Beautiful even coat. He got the tip really nice. It's looking really good. Ooh,
We
a
have
little
to
back
do-
end marber. It's shaped up beautifully.
ASMR videos one time. That
Yeah, that was a
sound.
beautiful sound.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take it right here then.
I think I'm gonna give this to you now.
Perfect.
So that's gonna be, just so everybody's clear, that's gonna be tall, and it's gonna have spots.
Checked. Those
Wait a
spots
second.
are checked so far.
What are we making again? Tall spots.
Not short, not medium, tall.
Tall. And we already have a lot of straight wallers available on the table here. And Oliver's favorite, which is very similar to this color pattern, not the same, but very similar. Here's my one quick pass on the Marv before we blow it out.
You know, 7 is my favorite, but this one might take its spot.
We're gonna have to see how she turns out. But instead of just going straight wall tall, which is one of my favorite glass shapes out there, we've got plenty of straight wallers already sold off the table, so I think we go for the Fermi 2.
I know what that means.
It's the nuclear power plant in Ohio. We've talked about it before. It's the shape that's like this. Swoop.
Okay, you want a little thin in the middle?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little waist on it. And what really is drawing me to this color pattern at this moment is the fact that when I went out to visit my sister a couple weekends back, I was in the plane on my way back home, and I fell asleep for the last hour of the plane ride, and I woke up and looked out the window, my nice exit seat, and literally just looked down through the clouds, and the 2 power plants were sitting right there. It was really a miracle.
You wake up just a little bit dazed and confused.
Yeah, it was
All
like
the lights of the power
What's
plant.
going on?
groggy, and then all of a sudden, what? Am I blowing glass?
Am I blowing glass?
All right, blow tenderly. That'll do.
I'll say, especially when you just first pop the bubble in it and all that glass was condensed, Big jawbreaker energy.
Oh,
Looks like
dude.
a jawbreaker. Makes me think of
Completely.
like Ed, and Eddie.
That's awesome. Blow tender.
This
That's
style of glass blowing they're doing, I really
Blow.
like. Oliver's
Good.
blowing down the pipe while Jake's able to shape
good.
it. And that way, Jake, when he's ready, he can pull it out of his mouth, tell him to stop, whatever he needs to do, but he's able to shape the glass.
Is that tall enough?
That's
from
tall.
a one gather of Oliver's gathering ability, which is pretty good. And that honestly was a huge gather. That was right about the perfect amount to go right in that 12-pointer mold, which is,
That's good to know for the future.
that's just the perfect size. So this one, we're gonna need a little puff from you probably, maybe a cap puff kind of mixture.
Okay.
And Mom, would you give me a paddle and if Bess handles the camera or something?
Yeah.
This is just a little more than a straight waller. I got to get the jacks in there perfect. Got to angle them perfect. It's got to be a perfect pressure on the paddle. And potentially a little puff from Oliver. So we're going to see what it do. One sec. Let me get situated first. All right, on there, Mom. Cap in. Maybe a little bit of air, Oliver. That's good. Cap. Beautiful, everybody. It's perfect.
Maurice.
Well, Bess makes the camera look effortless. She's
Jake?
taller
Yes.
than me. She just wheels it around like it's a feather. I like trip over the leg on it, drag the cords around.
I mean, it's probably helpful. I went to school for things
Oh,
with cameras,
well,
so I'm
yeah.
kind of used to it.
This might help. Fine. All right, Oliver's coming from the back side there. I'm at this angle so you can see the furnace when he gathers the glass. And now sticking the small bit on the bottom. This also makes it a
loving
little
the way this one's looking.
thicker in the center. And what's cool about that is you gotta be kind of aware with hand-blown glass when you drop an ice cube in the glass. Some of our wine glasses, like the waffle cup, you would not want to just dump an ice cube in.
Could you give me one more quick paddle here, Oliver?
But the rocks glasses
Yeah,
with
no
the solid
problem.
foot, 100%.
Squish.
All right. Get around these guys a little.
Oh, yeah.
Good paper there, guy?
Perfect.
Okay, get him hot.
We're looking really swell. I'm really going to have to take it to Pufferland after we flip this thing around because we got a beautiful bottom shape on it. This is a slim area right here. So I'm going to really have to just get that ripping hot and get one of these going.
Sophietta.
Yeah. Precisely.
This is a good way to see how their hand movements have to be in sync. When the piece Oliver has is attached to Jake's rod, then it's like one giant straw. Everyone has to turn together. And now it's going to be in Oliver's hand. When you are learning how to blow glass and you have that much movement on a
A little bit
punny,
hotter than I expected. Oh, whew.
Somehow, Oliver, you almost, it might be perfectly on center.
You know, that's good.
Nice catch.
That's good. That's, My heart sank a lot.
Oliver, I had 2 comments directed towards you. The first one is to tell you your family is watching with their toes in Lake Michigan.
what?
Okay.
That's not
The
fair.
second one
Come
is
on
asking
now.
if you ever had your Pilsner glasses successfully made. With the spots.
Yes, we did have them successfully made. They turned out super, super, super nice. We are revisiting the idea, I believe, just to do some tweaks to it. But
Market research.
yeah, because we don't make we don't make a lot of Pilsner glasses. Like that's just not something we get a lot of custom orders for. So it's something that when I brought it up to Jake, he was excited to do. But we were getting into some I haven't practiced that in a while area.
Yes. It's been a minute territory.
So I think we're gonna take maybe 1 or 2 more attempts at it and see if we can't really get the Pilsner glass down for a future, if future customers want that.
Morna is asking, how many pieces a day do you guys typically make in the hot shop?
How many do we
1 million.
make in Hot Shop?
Depends on the day, right?
Completely depends on who's working, what product we're making, what color pattern. I mean, there's like about 2 million different variables.
So if Chris is making sculpture, 2 to 3 pieces a day. If we're doing a small production item, that's a quick item, maybe 50. So there's a big variable.
Variable is large. It's a great question, but yeah, it's just a tough one to answer.
It's a great question, but very hard to answer.
With my mic
So
off.
you can watch during the show. We're going to make maybe 3, 4, 5 pieces in 2 hours. If we're doing production, we've got, a little break in there, but we
Really
go a
lay
little
on that.
faster because we're doing one right
Okay,
after
quite
the other.
tender.
And for anyone who just called, there's no one to answer the phone. Wah, wah, wah.
That's good.
It's looking like Fermi too.
It's got this cool little like concave little curl.
Is
on
it tall with spots?
It's pretty tall.
I mean,
And there's quite a few spots on it.
I think we hit the nail on the head here.
I
don't
would
know.
agree.
What does the peanut gallery say?
Yeah, did you guys like this spin the wheel challenge tonight?
I think good on the paddle for now. I'll take a paddle right now, though. That's good.
I think this fall too, Jake just picked up some mirrors. We're looking for another one. We want to do like that cooking mirror that goes on the ceiling.
A what?
The cooking mirror.
You just knocked it out.
Where?
Um,
You know how they do cooking mirrors like that?
a cooking mirror?
Cooking.
Cookie.
So it's
A
like
cookie
above,
mirror.
you can be
Yeah,
sitting
cookie
and you
mirror.
can be like watching above.
Oatmeal or chocolate chip?
Cooking. So like it would be up there.
Ah.
And then if you were sitting in the audience, you could look at the mirror if the people were standing in your
On that
way.
guy?
I think we should side it.
Okay.
This is a really cool glass shape. This pour is really a nice thing. It goes right into your mouth and it goes right where it belongs. So as you guys can't see what's going on, now you can. I was just trying to paint that beautiful image of whoever will be sipping out of this glass at some point in the near future. We got pink, I believe, now don't quote me on this, but it looks like pink, orange, a ruby, green, and a blue.
Somebody asked Jake, how many ounces do you think that would hold?
Oh, it's on the
500.
smaller side. I mean, what? 500.
I said
20.
500. Is that pretty close?
That was pretty close.
If you guys watch the Anila reveal, put your guess in the chat
Oh yeah.
and we can measure it, the Anila reveal.
I don't think this one's got any bling bling in it.
I don't think I even want to bling bling that one.
I think it looks colorful and beautiful. I think that I won't show it off here. We'll take it over there.
I'm going to give this guy a little
If
preview.
I had to guess, I'd say maybe like. How many ounces is a can of Coke? 9?
12.
20.
12?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably like 8 ounces.
Is it a can of Coke and a ice cube? Oh, I'm so excited. The background looks amazing. Yes. We've been trying to
I
do
got her
that
with
for
the
a
claw
while
upper.
and
Little extra security.
it happened today. I like it.
Jake,
I like
if you
that
could use
shape a
2
lot.
words to describe that cup, what would you use?
Now, let me think. I don't want to mess this one up.
No, pick some good 2 words, man.
All right.
You're on national, international TV.
Just after looking at it, the way it's sat in the box, I'd have to go with tall. It's definitely tall.
That's a good one.
And I'd have to go with round.
Round?
Round.
I mean, man.
Spot.
It's the wrong
What do I do with you,
word.
man?
That's tough.
All right, back to spin the wheel. There's our shop. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, the counter. If you guys want to show a little love, see these things right here? Those are our counters. We've
Where are
got Instagram and Facebook.
Where are they? Right there.
Look. Yeah. All right.
I'm
Oliver's
bumming not
reading
being
some
able to
comments.
I'm going over the comments
I
real
wanna
quick.
See the comments. Ask Oliver about his wrestling days.
Grandma, you need to cut it out.
Oh,
You're gonna get me in trouble over here.
Oh boy.
A lot of people saying they like the challenge, they like the white.
Couple new names in here. If you guys are new to the show, let us know what's up. We'd love to see who's watching, who's new, who's been around.
Becky thinking that tall and spotty cup is 20 to
it is
24
spotty.
ounces.
Can you get the camera?
These
for
guys, I
sec?
got a couple guesses. Becky just said it's at least 20 ounces, and Becky, I hate to break it to you,
I don't think that's 20 ounces.
I just don't think so.
I was saying that's a super unique shape. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I didn't see the price on this set of 4 glasses, but I will say I'm surprised that they've lasted as far as they have. This may be one that maybe someone's not ready to upgrade their drinkware scenario at their home. This is a beautiful wedding gift for anyone you know, having a marriage coming up soon. But the crackle texture is out of control. I know Chris made these on his own a few weeks ago, and he was just really excited and wanted to make a set of glasses, and that crackle technique's out of control. Maybe if we had...
What do you need?
we were just talking about, I was thinking about what you said about pouring some liquid in there. But a reminder too that these are still available on the website here from last week's Goblet Show. Ridiculous couple of pieces.
We could pour a Gatorade in, red or tan. Ask people what they'd like to see.
Red or tan, folks.
I think go tan. It's just gonna look like a mixie.
I'd like to see this. It look like a what? A mixie?
A mixie.
What's a mixie?
A mixed drink?
Oh, well, that's, well, you know, I mean, hey.
A mixie.
A mixie. I've never called that before.
You never called
this
it?
is the sweet one? Someone's going to have to drink it, and it might not be me anymore.
We can negotiate.
Figure it out.
We can negotiate on that part.
Let's go for the gold one. Look at that crackle action. Look at the sun coming through that.
Yeah.
That is pretty ridiculous. First sip for you,
looks
Oliver?
really
First
good.
sip for me. Whoever buys this gets a little bit of Oliver with it.
Oliver, extra special.
Oh, I was pour it in the other glasses so I can see the other colors. Ooh.
That is like
That's
drinking
tasty.
sugar water.
It's tasty though.
How's your
I'm
pour?
not
I,
a sweet
I
tea
love
person.
me some sugar. How's my pouring? Fine.
probably good.
Totally good. Totally
Better
good.
not spill anything, Oliver.
Yeah. Okay. We're on camera now. Ooh.
Oh, look at this guy.
Whoa!
Oh, he's gonna put a little foam on top of it.
Impressive.
Jeez, this guy's a champion.
You take that from me now before I ruin it.
That's just a beautiful color right
Nice,
there. It's kinda
nice,
like
a little
dark,
lighter.
Dark amber. A little bit lighter. I think the last one I specifically want to look at, it's my turn to pour one, Oliver.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I had about
Spin it
12.
all
I
over
had
the
about
place.
12-inch, difference there. Let's see
12
if you can,
inches?
Maybe even more.
What?
Is this the competition for the night?
This might be a competition for the night.
Ah, that's all I can think. Oh!
Man. That's
Just don't
disqualification.
zoom in on that, whatever you do,
That's
Bess.
just disqualification.
I've been disqualified.
That looks nice and tasty.
That is
That
pretty
really
sweet.
orangified it up.
Yeah. It's a beautiful color. That's like a burnt sienna.
The
What is
bird
sienna?
sienna. I don't know what sienna is.
I've
You
heard
made that word
before.
up.
No, I've heard that before. I
I
swear.
don't- I've heard you say about 5 times, but
All right.
Whoever orders this set, I'll throw in a free iced tea with it.
Free iced tea for whoever
You can-
orders that.
and you can tell us
have
in your
that
order.
iced tea.
No, we'll get another one. We'll wash them out. You'll get love knowing that Jake and Oliver were able to do it. Drink from them.
We were able to do it.
And you'll get a free iced tea. You just got to let me know, sweetened or unsweetened.
That's a heck of a deal, folks.
I think so too.
Get it while the deals are hot, and I'm going to spin the wheel.
Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
You really put all your strength into that one.
Oh.
A mini.
That's only fitting.
What? How did that happen?
Mini mix.
A mini mix.
M&M. Speaking of M&Ms,
I can say Costco is our friend.
I say we put one of these M&Ms in the M&M mini mix special.
You mean like if you buy it
No.
hot?
You wanna gather
All right.
over top of an M&M?
Yep, let's do it.
Can I get a small
We're going to make
handful
a
of those
shot
M&Ms?
glass
I'm
with
just
the
gonna-
mixture, and we're going to drop one M&M in it, and we're going to see what happens.
Never a dull moment here at the Glass Academy. Thank you, Bess.
Yep.
Where'd they go?
Oliver,
There
would
they
you
are.
Open up a pipe or two here when you get a chance.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go for my favorite color situation here, which is one layer of a beautiful iridescent gold underneath a beautiful color pattern. I like this one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So all 3 glasses are live and still available on the website.
All 3 glasses are live on the website. You're not gonna see the true colors until they come out of the box.
Yep. Usually I put them under the Gathering Point collection. Let's make sure they're under there. I think so.
So my favorite thing with shot glasses, you may be able to pick out the ones that I've had a hand in making around these parts because I really enjoy the thickness on the bottom of a shot glass. Something you can slam down afterwards very gently.
What? Slam down and gently don't go together.
It's a conundrum or whatever it's called. It's
Oxymoron?
an oxymoron. You gotta slam it down gently. That's what happens when you're ripping shots with a handmade piece.
So when you're doing wheatgrass shots in the morning with your friends, how many do you have?
That's a great question. It depends on how hydrated I am.
How many people do wheatgrass shots? I'm raising my hand. Anyone else with me out there? Jake does them. Bess? Nope. Oliver, wheatgrass
Get a little
shots?
puff from you, Oliver. Just
I don't
spit
think
any
I
of
have
those.
ever had a wheatgrass shot.
Well,
Are
you've
you
never done?
serious? We used to have a wheatgrass
Well.
juicer in the lounge. We used to do
Good.
them all
We
the
did?
time. We did. Until
pretty
Margie
sweet.
Winooski burned it out.
That's a perk. That's a job perk if I ever.
Trays
Heard
of
one.
wheatgrass. You don't remember going to pick those up?
I do kind of.
Like the furry trays, you
Yeah.
could get 2 cuttings out of them.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. We're gonna need another paddle here. And
That's
this one's
done-
honestly tougher than the other ones.
She doesn't know it, but slowly she's being groomed for
Yeah.
involvement.
This is just a smaller landing spot for Oliver, and he can't be pushing up against the jacks as I'm doing this, but he can't fall off of the piece either, and it wants to kind of fall by the way it's twisting, the pipe's turning. So he's got to do the double special extra steady hand move. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do it. That was close. Alrighty, everybody. Mom's got a pretty nice angle back there.
Yes, we saw Oliver's backside.
Beautiful.
But
Good.
I wanted to get all
It's
3
what
of
the
you.
people want.
Yep. Thank you, Bess. All right, so we've got a thickness of about right here, which is perfect.
1/4 inch, 1/2 inch.
That's all bubble. We're gonna punny it up, then we're gonna drop a M&M in there.
I got a selection of M&Ms in a small tray for you, Jake, if you wanted to put a particular color in there.
What do you guys think, folks on the chat? Which color shall we burn into this golden blue
I say
mixture?
blue because
I
it's
say
really
blue.
contrasting next to the piece.
Heidi
what I mean?
says her husband does a maple syrup shots.
Oh, so do we. Heidi, I knew I loved you from the beginning. The bourbon maple. We just got some of that maple syrup. That was pretty good. All right, I'm still going for that big blue one because it's bright and it will show up on camera.
Well, guys, it's not good.
The M&M?
You touched the door?
Jake was too busy being goofy. He hit the door. We'll just grind it out. Sandblast it.
Now we gotta get creative.
Is that door on there?
Yeah.
So Jake
I've got an idea.
tagged the door, which just means there's some fire brick in it.
Cover it with
But
M&M.
he says he has an idea. And
No, I've got a really cool idea.
just for reference, once we put the candy in the shot glass, I don't know if the shot glass survives. Just saying.
We've got a little bit of door on here from me catching an M&M in my mouth and touching the door. That's what happens on these live shows, I do suppose. But after we burn this M&M into the piece, well, no, I think we're going to open it up. We're going to add these additional finger grip helpers onto the side of the glass. And then we will burn an M&M.
Because the shot glass, you need like extra strong so it
Pretty
doesn't
slippery.
slip out of your hands.
But this reminds of the brand new class that we were working on. That's pretty darn cool. Coming up on a couple new experimental shows. Students may be using one of these.
And Sharon watched you be quiet there. Sharon was working on some of the displays in the gallery, and she may have stumbled upon what we were testing.
What are you thinking there, buddy? Because I know all the stuff you're talking about, and I don't know what you're planning right now.
Finger holds.
We're
Maker
gonna
Mark
see.
bottle.
We're gonna have to take a look, Oliver.
Okay, this is a learning lesson for me.
We'll take it to Trimtown first. Thank you, sir.
So with some of the build out of the Michigan room, we're doing some things with glass scraps. Some of these scraps, you're going to start to see them appear around the studio in some manner. I'm not going to tell you what.
What's
We
that?
got to start saving those.
We've got many piles of them. We want to see if that's the plan and what we're going to do. And we got a lot of really cool mosaic situations going around.
All right, what are the next steps? Watch
Open.
and learn.
Beautiful. That is my favorite shot glass shape there ever once was.
Looks looking pretty good.
Crispy and clizzing.
Sharon says she knows nothing.
All right, Oliver, I'm gonna give it a really good heat, and if you wouldn't mind standing right over there and tossing M&Ms at me, and I'll catch it with the shot glass.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
we go.
If I can get some more M&Ms on standby, I only
What do we got, 5 shots?
I got 6 here.
All right, here we go. There's
That's one.
Oh, we got it.
Oh.
I don't know if it's in or not.
But we did get one.
It's gone.
It's gone. We'll get a good heat on there real quick.
It sure burned up fast.
I saw it burning, but really?
Yeah. Let's just drop this one in and we'll give them an up-close zoom.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Essence of M&M.
Sponsored
Yeah, maybe the other one, like,
by
fell
nobody.
in and fell out.
Maybe.
That could have been what happened.
It's looking good. I wonder if there's some sort of M&M goo. Oh!
Well, that.
It just plopped out.
What if we get any special color on there, like some fuming or something like
bet.
that?
We're gonna have to do this on August 24th when it starts.
How about a golden gather?
A golden gather.
Can you see in there? No zoom? Yeah, there's still remnants. Yeah, and it would work really well for that peanut screwdriver whiskey that I know some people really do enjoy. So now we're gonna go to surgery situation where we're gonna lay down a beautiful thumb grip for this.
You actually want gold on this?
Yeah. Mini and
Mix.
mix.
I thought it was tall in spots.
Yeah, close. Something like that.
So what does mix mean? What are we mixing?
Then you can just heat up the rest of this.
And make sure you stay for the end credits so you can see everyone who is involved. There are one or two people, I will admit, that we do not know your name. We just know your email or how your YouTube account is. So if you see on the end credits, you screenshot it and you see your name's not on there, but your other name, YouTube name, you got to tell us your real name.
What's your name?
What is your name?
Who are you?
Some of them we know. And the other thing Bess did for you guys out there who had like 5 different emails that you use for the Glass Academy, you are now merged as one. So for your loyalty points, bada bing, we got you covered. This all matters because very soon coming up, August 24th
nice.
through September 1st, we got some new things happening.
See what I'm saying?
We'll see what you're saying on Thursday.
It's gonna fit like a glove.
You gonna stamp that thumb one?
I was thinking about it. Should we just stamp the bottom?
I don't know. I feel like that's a good spot for the stamp to be, bottom two. I wouldn't say let's not put another stamp bit on the side.
You wouldn't not say that?
I wouldn't not say that.
So you're trying to say
I don't have an English major, Jake.
Oh, how about the
Touché.
people that like tell us our website's spelled wrong? It's like, I am so sorry, I am not an English major.
I appreciate the people that say
I
that.
know, but I'm saying like if I do it wrong, just know, like, yeah, let us know for sure.
Becky Schuerman is saying that she is probably related to me because her maiden name is Shiel, which is my maiden name.
What?
Whoa.
So yeah, we probably are related. And if you talk to Barry and Shiel, who are in the chat here, they can probably figure out how we're related because
You guys
Grandpa and
better
Grandma
duke it
know
out.
all that stuff.
Oh
We
yeah,
are probably
there we
cousins.
go. Now we see the design. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Off it goes to the cooling table, which has this weird polymer formula on it that keeps it from bursting into flames.
Leviathan Glassworks, baby.
Adding more heat so we can smooth out any rough edges. No dog bark in here. Roof. Also making sure it will sit flat on your table.
Beautiful.
And off it goes into the annealing oven.
All right, well.
We could do spin the wheel and then our giveaway.
Yeah, let's do the giveaway, and then maybe Michelle can hop in and make one here.
Okay, so Bennett, do you want to do the giveaway?
I'll do the giveaway right now.
Am
All
I
right.
spinning the wheel of names?
Yes,
Spin
please.
it. Let's do it.
That was not successful.
Are we live?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, you got 2 purple sheets of paper under there, Jake. Tuesday's question was, what kind of super duper one-of-a-kind goblet would you create that's totally you? And our winner said, from all the list, I would love a
hand model
goblet
this?
that was inspired by zinnias
what?
and
Hand model it.
Oh,
dahlias. I've
the
grown
man
both in
one.
my garden for years, and now seeing new flowers makes me smile every time. My favorites are the deep purples and pinks, and it goes off on another page. We're growing dahlias in here, but when we did the painting, we moved everything, so let's see if they work. Okay, the winner is of Tuesday's goblet.
Who is it?
Christy Bujon.
Bujon.
I think so. Is the camera looking at this correctly?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bujon. Bojan.
Bujon.
Bujon.
All right, Sunday, if you answer the email, you get a $25 gift card. You can use it towards classes, save it up for a rainy day, whatever you want. And that question was,
It's a classic one.
from the shop menu on our website, the different collections, what is your favorite? And drinkwares and straws was this particular person's favorite. And the winner is, ta-da, Christine Penn.
So we got a Christine, who's a classic member, and we've got a Christy, who may be new, maybe isn't a commenter. Christy, I don't recognize the last name. If you're watching out there today, holler at us in the chat. We appreciate you. You're going to be getting this guy here real soon. This guy's not coming with it. And congratulations to Christine, who's probably going to be using that 25 discount
Hello.
card.
Yeah. Power through, Jake. Power through.
All right, I want to do one more thing. I want to show this off. Can you put something behind it? There
Yeah,
we go.
let me see what this is all about.
What?
Show it off.
Thank you, Jessica Gnosis, for designing the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
With taking our Breath of Michigan from last year with the Guinness World Record event, merging it with our name, the Michigan Room. We came
Merger.
up with, dun dun dun, let's party. So Jessica did this sweet little graphic with a mug that we have in the safe that we set aside because we used it for graphics for a really long time. The Michigan Room. And if you screenshot this, that QR code is going to take you right to the page that Jake's talking about. Look at the evil scientist.
It is so good, folks. Look at that logo. Look at everything going on. It's not even in color, but it looks great. And wait till you see us print
And
those
color.
out. Better go check out that
And
page.
Howard, if you're watching about QR codes, this is our IT guy that keeps us in line with current trends. I'm sorry, but it's a really good marketing tool.
Yep. Very nice.
All right.
That's going to be a great event, folks. You're going to want to check it out. I promise you that. Here goes Michelle. Hasn't been on the show here in a minute. She's giving it a super spin. Look at that.
Bingo.
Okay.
And
Oliver,
one more. Oliver's
Okay.
going to handle it.
Okay.
I'll do the color and I'll hand off.
What?
That's right. A tall Van
A
Gogh.
tall Van Gogh.
That's tough.
No, it's
There's
not.
nothing easy about that.
We have 2 glasses in our cupboard.
So it's you and Oliver. You guys decide what's going down.
Are you getting in on this, Michelle?
She's
Yeah,
getting
apparently
right
I
in.
am.
You got strong arm?
That's right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How many of you guys can remember the number of the last show Michelle made something? She's been on the experimental show quite frequently. But here on the live show, she's taken the director and managerial and camera action role. And sometimes on some of these more humid, sweaty days, it's a nice thing to just swap positions.
Well,
Oh,
everyone
this is-
saw you being like, oh man, let me get on the camera real quick. Let me get behind that camera.
And this is the giveaway, so make sure you
It
all
is?
enter.
We've got a half hour. I don't know how much detail you're putting into it.
All right, either way.
Well, we could
This
do
is the
this as the
giveaway.
giveaway, and then we could do a quick longest drop challenge.
Oh, quick, just for old time's sakes?
And
Just for
honestly,
funsies.
Just for
Bess is
funsies.
gonna have to get into this longest drop challenge, and I'm gonna draw it up differently to show everybody what the plan is for the Michigan Evolution Room event. This is gonna be one of the challenges for the
I'm gonna do
public,
2 layers.
and you're gonna want to
Ooh.
see Bess's technique.
Bess does not have a technique currently.
She's got all kinds of tech. Michelle going for a bubble.
So I am not
Crystal
the big
clear.
gather person. So I am going to take another gather.
What does
Mini
that
Mix
mean?
Glasses Live.
That shoddy, that last shoddy with hand situations and an M&M imprint in the body. Real live peanut M&M is live on the website. What's the plan, Michelle?
The plan is this.
Oh, your grandma said you guys are relatives.
What? That's amazing.
There's not too many shields out there in the world. We're not the Smiths.
Oliver looks sweet in his pastels.
I've been wearing a lot of pastels recently. It's summer. I'm embracing it.
Oh boy, Becky Butler just emailed. She said it's only my second show and she's learning the rules, figuring out how things get done around here. And I gotta say, Becky, no biggie.
Hey, you know
You got all
what?
the way till this evening to get your email in, isn't that true?
We can also give a shout out to
Perfect.
Carrie, who's going into eye surgery tomorrow.
Oh boy,
She's
Carrie.
one of the glass addicts. We can talk about Tanya.
Carrie's been wearing an eye patch like Dale Chihuly
Recovering.
for the past 3 weeks. I'm just messing with you, Carrie. But she is getting an eye surgery to get her vision back and 100% again. Look at this action.
Ooh, I like where you're going with this, Michelle.
Me too. Just throwing color on there. Here's a little sneak peek into what went down on this upcoming experimental show. Hold
Don't
on
give
now.
away all our secrets now, Jake.
I know. Come on now.
Come on.
They
Throw
got to
this for
watch
me.
on Sunday.
Give it to me.
Oh, Jake, for the camera, all you have to do is this.
What?
You guys, I'm working the camera, and Jake's like,
It's
push
too
this
small,
button.
it doesn't
do
work."
this. Don't do this.
Jake, there's 17 buttons I need you to press all at once, and you will get the perfect shot. Just let me know when you're ready.
I just need to grow 7 more fingers.
Yeah, break your toes out.
You're right. Uh-oh, here comes the Van Gogh special. Michelle's taking it to Twist Town. Mom, have you been doing your wrist exercises?
I just bought like a resistance band yesterday.
Oh, so you doubled down on your wrist exercises.
I did.
It's incredible.
I was thinking about buying a jump rope, but they were plastic garbage.
You gotta have a jump rope.
I know, but I don't like the plastic kind.
You a big jump roper, Jake?
Boxing.
Yeah, it's a good warmer-upper. I like it. I don't know how to do all those 2 steps backwards, double backflip specials, but I just jump up and down like a
Just a good jumper upper?
good old-fashioned up and down special.
I want to get, does anyone have an extra pair of those, what are they called? The rings? Gymnastic
the
rings.
hanging rings.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I think that'd be great to like stretch us out after a day of blowing.
Totally. Stretch the back out.
Would you put them in the?
I'd put them like right here.
I would have a lot of fun with those.
Yeah. So would Joey. He'd be doing
I can
triple
see
back.
Joey
I
just
know.
like
Joey would get hurt in here.
George of the Jungle in it around the place.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Linda's saying, what's up from Connecticut, folks? I didn't get a chance to see where everyone's watching from here tonight now, here now.
I gotcha.
Angela's watching from
Oh, it's
London.
fine.
I was just back over there, or a couple months ago I was in London. It was an amazing time. I was actually out there with Carrie. And it looks like Carrie's watching here tonight with her bionic eyes. Very nice.
Tomorrow, she says after the surgery, she will no longer have to wear glasses.
Super amazing.
Wow.
But let us know where you're watching from, you guys. If you aren't a frequent commenter, you can bust out your fingertips here to let us know. We've got quite a few from the local area here just outside of Detroit, but we got many from outside the country and spread throughout the U.S. Let us know what the deal is, folks. Bill
And if
Lutz
there's
is
any
asking,
glass blowers, we haven't asked that yet
any
today.
glass blowers out there watching? Michelle, since you're working the piece tonight, let me ask you a question from Bill. Do any of the minerals blend color when applying them?
The transparents, they're soft, and if they're layered, they kind of blend a little bit, but they're just layered. They're not really like blended like you think mixing ingredients.
Yeah, there's not a single color that blends. They react or they layer, but they don't blend.
It just looks blended because the light has to go through two layers, you know, on
That's a
top of
great
each other.
way of saying it for sure. Like stained glass,
That's what I was
layering
thinking.
panels over themselves.
Layer and paints and layer and light are two different things.
Yeah. So that's looking really good, Michelle.
Thanks. The colors are like pushing and pulling it different. So I want to make sure it stays straight. So lots of marbling.
A little bit of clear on top. It looks like a fade down into the color Van Gogh swirl it. So now you're going for the length, right? You're going for a tall glass. What does that move?
That's the secret move.
Secret move.
Ooh, burned my cord. Okay, Oliver, blow.
Don't be cord sizzling.
In case anybody forgot the giveaway question for this week, the question is, who would you invite to a demo at the Glass Academy? I know that we've already had a couple submissions, especially for historical or even fictional characters. Is there anybody you thought of, Michelle, that you would want to invite to a demo?
I kind of heard half of that.
I can't hear
The
you, Bess.
giveaway question.
Oh, the giveaway question. Who would you want
Who
to
would
blow
you
glass
want
with?
to watch you blow glass, or watch you watch
Now that's
you?
really different because I'm into like motivational speakers, so I really like Napoleon Hill. But he wouldn't care about glass blowing, you know what I mean?
You never know.
You never know.
I mean, I bet Neil
Okay, blow.
Armstrong was a big glass blowing lover.
I do
You can just tell by the look in his eye.
I do like Van Gogh because I think that'd be a pretty cool, like a
But,
painter.
you know, I mean, was he completely sane all the time?
No.
What if
No,
you had a
but
crazy
who
person
is?
next to you? What if, like, you got karate chopped? And you're just trying to watch glass blowing and peacefully think about everything, and all of a sudden he's nibbling on your ear?
No, because he doesn't have an ear.
I don't know.
That might be the motivation we need, Jake. You don't know.
You're right. That's
Who would you
true.
take, Jake?
Who would I take?
To have someone watch you like glass blow.
Oh, I might
know
do-
exactly who I'd want to be next to.
Who?
Larry David. Yep, Larry David.
Why?
Because it'd be amazing.
I don't even know who he is.
Larry David's the director that made Seinfeld
Oh.
and made his own show as well, and it would just be incredible. I'd
Okay.
probably learn a million things about the glass
We'll
shop.
do a paddle.
Okay.
I might actually. The person could be living or dead. I actually might do Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Well, if you're gonna
Yeah.
pick Martha Stewart, Michelle, you have to also take Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
with
see,
you.
that was where I was
Hell
going next.
yeah.
I would love to have
Oh my
It's
God,
a
you guys, that'd be
2-for-1
the
deal.
best.
Totally.
Who's got a connection?
Someone hook us up.
Let's invite them on the show. We were just talking about the book Martha wrote in jail. It's very good, very good.
I have Snoop Dogg's cookbook, and it is a riot.
Is
It's a
it?
riot.
Okay, up.
I've seen it before.
Someone asked if you
You do a punny.
took blue color and then layered it with yellow, would it look green when the glass was finished or no?
It looked really ugly.
Really ugly.
I'll take
Now,
that,
that's,
honey.
that's a good comment there, but if you were to take
just wanna go
blue
straight to the
glass and
punty?
encase it in clear and then put a layer of yellow on the outside, perhaps it could look green, but you'd still be seeing the one color more prominently on the front side and the other color on the back.
Yeah, and yellow, because U of M, people have like yellow and blue, so that's why I say yucky, because we try to do, like, I don't know. I mean, color is like a whole thing.
Oh boy, we may have a Martha connection out there.
Woo! I know someone who knew Martha. She did ads for her, automotive ads. And I loved it. She would talk about Martha's warehouse and just about all the cool. Martha used to collect Venetian glass. So she's got this amazing, like her early magazine, she would put her collections in the magazine and they were stunning. I'm a big old Martha fan.
Martha fan. I could use a fan.
So Oliver said no bit on the bottom, and I said no because it's thick, but now I'm regretting it because it will probably pop off some of the color. But that's okay. It may not.
Beautiful break.
Beautiful break.
Walking away with it. We've got a
You
clear
can have it for a
oil there,
second.
which you love to see. That's all recyclable. Right in the clear bucket.
Oh,
The more clear we can reuse, especially with our recycle tank being down right now because of the summer heat, the better.
thank you.
We've racked up quite a few, maybe 3, 4, 5 50-gallon buckets. 10, what are those? Those aren't 50 gallons, are they? No, those are 10
buckets
gallons.
over there?
5 gallons?
The white, those are 5-gallon buckets.
Jeez, my numbers. Too many paints and different metrics and ounces and all that.
Man,
It's hurting my brain.
we've been doing a lot of numbers today.
Yeah, I actually saw Oliver's brain get in a pretzel earlier.
I was just frazzled. The math wasn't hard. It was just I had to do like 5 things simultaneously.
It wasn't all coming together.
How many people does it take to hang a door?
Probably
least
100.
At
Definitely
least,
more.
I know. I mean, it was amazing how,
Well, the other thing is we're doing it all to like 2-ton hanging grade so that when someone's sitting on their couch relaxing, enjoying a sweet cocktail from the Michigan room and they're maybe dozing off into the couch a little bit, a giant door doesn't land and decapitate them right at the kneecap. You know?
That's where
Decapitate them at the kneecap.
kneecap, decaf.
guys, I gotta focus here. I'm working with Michelle. You can't be doing me like this.
Okay, you can let it go.
Decapitate at the kneecap. Jay, come on, man.
My brain had to swirl that one around for a second.
Oh, brother. The way we're talking today, guys, is how I've been feeling ever since I've been on this door project. And we never came out of it.
It is tough out here. So anyway, Michelle's got a beautiful, tall, Van Gogh multi-glass going on, a little bit of white.
It sounds like a sporting event.
Yep.
It just does.
It
Can
does.
she make it to the finish line?
She can. She's heating up the top half. She's going to use the jacks to open it right up. You got Oliver with the paddle. You got to coordinate both those hands perfectly together. She's almost got it.
Almost, but it's got a little belly.
Sometimes people like a little belly, you know?
Uh-huh. Not me. I'm going to push
Little,
that baby out.
Something to cuddle with.
I got tall. It didn't say bulge in the middle.
No, it didn't say that.
Tall and Van Gogh and spotty.
Pam's
No,
saying,
Spotty.
isn't that kneecapped?
What?
Right?
What'd you just say?
Pam, that's pretty darn
We
good.
had such a good segue out of that, Jake, and then you just decided to go right
Got
back
right
in.
Okay, off.
Did you say the kneecap?
The kneecap.
Kneecap.
Maybe we
What do
do
you
need
think
espresso
capitate
for the
means?
That
shows.
reminds me of that Key and Peele episode.
Can you bring me a
He was
bit?
saying all the names
Yes,
wrong.
ma'am.
Yep. I'll do the Jake.
Holy moly, this guy.
See how
Chris
like it's
Orleans
hard
walking.
to.
I know what you're talking about. Look at it.
I love
Oh,
that.
Yeah. That is a beauty.
It looks like ocean waves are like rolling with the foam of the
Was
ocean.
that color mix on the right?
I'm not telling you what. You can go back and watch the
She's
video.
not telling
Chris
me
says
what.
hi to everybody.
Hello,
Great.
Mr. Chris.
It was this one right here.
We missed the espresso tonight, kind of.
Here comes the Stiz amp.
Hoppa.
She's blasting it. She's gonna do the hang and stand.
Hang. It sounds like stop, drop, and roll.
Hey, did you guys
Very
all
nice.
see those sweet videos and pictures we posted of the firefighters coming by?
Introduction?
Everyone
was awesome.
can really feel safe and sound that the boys have their burn training, 2023 burn training under their belt. And here comes the viewing of the cup.
Where's the knife?
I'll grab you
Here
one.
it is.
That's all right. It should be okay.
Here it is. Oh,
There.
there it is.
It's good for you to work the camera. Hoppa.
Yeah,
Can you
beautiful
do that?
break. Didn't look like it took any color off the bottom.
I agree.
No.
Nice punny, Oliver. Nice stick, Mom.
Thanks,
Look at
thanks.
that beautiful swoosh of
Do I
white
need
there.
to reheat this?
She's going to preheat the claw,
And I am ready.
and away it goes. This is the gathering point, folks. Piece number 4. This one's going to be available on the website.
1, 2.
2.
It's going
So
into
that's
the red
not
dot.
the giveaway.
What's that? Oh, that is the giveaway. Good
That is
reminder,
the
Bess,
giveaway.
Thanks. Someone's getting lucky.
Good job, Michelle.
Look at that walk. Very nice. Beautiful piece.
Thank you. Thank
I know
you.
I saw 3 or 4 comments of people saying they'd buy the heck out of that, but good thing it's the giveaway. It's an even opportunity for everyone
Yeah.
to get that.
And I fully expect you all to play the contest. We
Yeah.
don't do these contests for our good health. We do it
So-
for you.
We're gonna do the
I need water.
longest drop, but it's not longest drop. It's most precise drop, folks. So precision
what does that
droppage.
mean?
I'm gonna draw it up. I'm gonna cue it up right now. And if someone would work the camera, I'm gonna
Yep,
turn this
I got
one
it.
off, grab this piece of chalk, and show you the business. So I've talked about this before. This challenge that I want to do.
A challenge that you want to do more?
That I want to do for the bar, for the Michigan room here, where people are sitting there, it's open glass blowing night. The bartender walks up and says, hey, have you guys heard of our most precise drop, whatever the name is, our raindrop challenge? And you get, for 20 bucks, you get 3 attempts or whatever it may be. And the goal is, the fact is to show and prove to you guys the difficulty of understanding the flow and the motion of the glass.
So are you saying the customers are doing this or you're doing
Yes,
this?
the customers.
Before
So-
or after drinks?
Whenever they want, they're going to sign a waiver. But here's the deal. Instead of it being the longest one, and I like the length of this, I don't even need to get the chalk going because this would be the line. And what you have to do is you get one gather handed to you from the glass blower, and you get to hold it with both hands, and when you're ready, you turn it straight up and down, and that's all you do. You let it drip, and you land it within this window here. So when it cools down and it's stiff, the drop on against the floor, the pipe can't be any higher than this. It can't be this long of a drop. The raindrop from floor to pipe has to be within this window on the floor.
I could be wrong, but I don't think Bess has ever done this. Could we have a volunteer?
That's the point.
I know.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'm going to do it right now first. We'll all get one chance, and if you make it in the window, that's a great thing, but the point is that anyone can do it, and this is going to be something offered at the Evolution event. Now,
But
obviously, we're going to chalk it up
You
better
already
than
know
using
how to do it. I say you have Bess start for someone who doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, well, if we want Bess to start, that's just fine.
Would you be game?
I'm down. I'll
All
do
right,
whatever.
Bess is game.
All right,
Do you know
Bess
what I'm
is
Like
saying?
she would kick Jake's butt at
I
this.
just have no clue what I'm doing, so
Well,
Yeah.
you've seen 100 longest drops, so it's like that, but not as long.
this is true.
All right, Jake's going to get the stuff.
I'm going to
Bess,
take one
jump
nice
around.
gather for you. You stand
Okay.
there, Bess. I'm going to hand you the pipe. Remember, hands always behind mine. I'll
Got
hand
it.
you backwards. Yours go behind mine.
Like here?
You hold it and feel the way it's moving. Stop turning back and forth. See the way it's moving. And then when you think it's ready to let it drip so that it'll stiffen up and not hit the floor, let it drip.
All right.
She just
Oliver,
got
any
it.
tips here?
Confidence.
Great. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, with confidence, you got beginner's luck, you're going to rock this.
I'm also going to say that I'm not confident that I'm going to hit it on my first time. I don't know if you are, Oliver, but it's not easy when you get one
No.
chance. You're just looking at it, and that's the point of it. You got it?
I got it.
So she's feeling it. She's working it.
It's going to feel like it's moving fast.
She's pretty good because she's watched us.
I just don't know
So,
what I'm supposed to drip
do you want to
You're
tell
just
her
gonna
which way
hang
to
it
put the
straight
pipe?
up and down vertical when you're ready. Go for it.
Is too cold?
See what I'm saying?
Wah, wah, wah.
At least it hit the floor.
That's true.
I know.
So there's your timeline, and that's. Maybe we'll give Bess one more since she kind of understands the deal now. You want
Yeah,
to give it one more
sure,
shot?
why not?
Well, you want to let Bess watch us do some real quick up close right now, and
We
then
could swap it up. You want to run one?
We can run
You
one.
run
real quick.
one, I'll watch you, and I'll try it again.
Yeah.
We all go, and Bess can take the final one after she's learned.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All
Bess
right.
starts and ends.
You guys, that was a warmer-upper. Put your bets in now. Here we go. The other thing about these raindrops is Oliver and I, when we actually make raindrops in the studio, we make them on a mini pipe. So this is honestly a little bit of a disadvantage for us as well, because this is not our normal timing. We also, when we're doing these in production, we have a fan and we have a torch. So if it's too hot or too cold, we do it.
See, I think you're giving away. Oh.
It's gonna keep on moving.
I'm
It's
going
moving
for
nice
mine.
and slow, Oliver. Hey, yours got further than mine.
So, Bess, the trick here is to do something just like that, but more like what Jake's about to do.
Great.
So it's like this. I'm seeing it moving. It's flopping still. It's flopping pretty good. I think now is the moment. Too much. Too much. Too much. Ah!
So somewhere right in between
Right in
there,
between.
Bess.
Somewhere
I
in between.
think you've seen both extremes.
Perfect.
Jeez, go
Are you
for
doing
it,
one,
Mom.
Michelle?
Sure.
That
Oh,
was
there's
tough.
like M&Ms all over the floor.
Yeah, good thing. Got a good broom. Hot shop. So nobody's even made it. We may not even have a winner here tonight, but we're gonna see what Michelle can do after watching. She was filming and filming on her camera, so she probably didn't even really quite understand. We're gonna see. She's looking confident. She's letting it move. Look at this. It's flopping.
I mean, it's a
Didn't look-
different mindset to go for
Straight up
a
and down.
exact drop versus.
This is no good. See, that's disqualification.
Why?
Because
Cause why?
you can't twist and turn it and pick it back up.
I didn't hear those rules.
I said you take one gather and you go straight up and down with it. Bess wouldn't be allowed to twist and turn it and gather it up.
I'm sure you wouldn't argue
Well,
if
drop
she
it down,
did.
touch to the floor. I think you got the perfect size. All right, okay. Great job. All right, Bess.
Show her how it's
Alright.
done.
Will you gather her up one?
Yeah, I can gather her
Help
up
me out
one.
here, Oliver.
Let's see what we got. Michelle's got a great one there.
About time I win something. Ha! Don't be making fun of me.
There's our beautiful gathering furnace over there. 2,100 degrees. It's glowing beautifully. Oliver's getting really good at taking gathers these days.
This
Really
is a big
growing.
raindrop.
This is a lot of heat. A lot of heat. More time to play.
Which I might need, right?
This, I mean, to be honest, this is a really good example of why it's skill and years of practice to figure this stuff out.
I got further than last time.
You did. You did.
Yay!
It's moving. Look at it go.
It's,
Look at
I
it
think
go.
it's stopping.
Hold
It's
that.
stopping.
I
Hold that
didn't
right
sense
there,
any
Bess.
sarcasm there, did I?
Keep on holding
Yep,
it.
let's hold it right there. Oliver to the rescue.
Yep,
Hey!
we're gonna. There we go.
Oh.
It's kind of odd looking now.
That's a good raindrop right there.
Let me
Very
get a
nice,
zoom
very
on
nice.
that.
It's kind of like, almost looks like an eggplant on the bottom of it.
It's an eggplant.
It's an eggplant.
Incredible work. Incredible work.
I'll take that from you.
Hey, thanks.
Well, folks, it's been just a gorgeous show here at the Glass Academy on the Gathering Point here in Dearborn, Michigan, with all the people and whatnot. You saw Chris
All
on the
the
chat.
people.
You got missing here tonight is Chris, you got Matt, you got Joey, the rest of the Glass Academy staff that works behind the scenes and in a house that are all amazing people, including the independent contractors that make everything work, our graphic designer, our photographer, our video editor, everybody out there that's part of the team. It's super clutch.
A lot of hands on the ship.
Ton of hands. That's what makes it all come together. But I can't urge you more than I've already urged you to look at the August 24th Evolution event page on the Glass Academy site.
I've got it up on a QR code right now.
The QR code's on the screen right now. Check it out. Book a plane ticket, book a hotel, whatever. Come visit. It's going to be incredible. I promise you that.
Book a plane ticket. Get over here, fly across the country.
Why not? If you're going to come,
Let's
this is
do
the
it.
event to
I
come.
will be very honest with you guys. Jake has been talking up this 24th to me for like the last 2.5, 3 weeks now. Every time I've seen Jake, he's just been like,
I'm jazzed.
the 24th, Oliver, the 24th.
I'm jazzed.
So it's been really fun seeing you get super excited about this.
We got local vendors coming. We're going to go through all of our contacts, invite all friends and family, and invite all the people we know in the glassblowing community. Huge collaborations, local artists, us, nighttime glass blowing, prizes, food, drinks. It's going to be really nice.
You know, the only problem
Love
is
hosting a party.
Bess is going to be out of town.
Oh.
I'm in town. I'm just at a concert. If it ends early enough, I may still swing by.
She'll
Oh,
probably be
yeah.
here.
Expect
Bring
Bess
the
around
concert
midnight.
to here, Bess.
That's
That
the
would be a
giveaway
party.
question. If you guys want to win that piece Michelle made, answer it. Send it to enews@glassacademy.com. WHO does not stand for the World Health Organization. It stands for WHO,
The band.
the band.
And if you know Martha Stewart, bring her on over.
Bring her over, folks.
If you got Martha Stewart's phone number, let us know. We need to give her a call. Business email would work too.
All right, it's been a pleasure chatting with you all. We're going to run some credits. If
Our
you're a VIP,
brand new
look
credits.
for your
brand
name.
new credits. Shouts out to the VIP. Special thank you to everyone, and take a look at this.